Well, hey everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Just walked in a few minutes ago from Pensacola. Nice trip down today. Felt pretty good, and I'm excited. Look what's back. Back again. Oh yeah. The Talfo mangoes, there's 14 in here, and it was $12. Now, that's a much better price than I've seen in ages. In fact, when I went down to Pensacola, what was it, last week? Or was it the week before? Anyhow, within the last few weeks, I bought this same one for $20, so it's back down in doable range, and I got 2 of these. So, man, I'm on top of the world. Once I get back on regular mangoes, woo, I'm a different person. Anyhow, today we're just gonna have a little quick one. 2 things to remember with a raw food diet. Guys, I do videos every day, so if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please go down and hit that red button. Man, I'm bleeding subscribers, and I hear other people telling me they are too. So hit that red subscribe button, then click on the little bell and check send notifications, so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. I was actually thinking about this. I almost did this video in the car coming back. I've got a little stand in the car, and I could have put it up, but then I was like, okay, well, you're moving around, the light gets bad, and plus, anyhow, I just decided to wait till I got home. But, you know, I just remembered having lunch today. That kind of put things in perspective. I had lunch with this nice couple from Dallas. The man, he's made comments, he's written to me. We've been connected for quite some time. Finally got to meet today, and it was really nice. You know, I spend so much time on my own, and I kind of forget sometimes that it's nice to just simply go out and have lunch with reasonable people that, you know, easy conversation. Yeah, so it's just nice. So the 2 things to remember on this diet is, yes, it's great. It's great to make the changes. It's great to make the ethical changes, you know, just to be vegan in the first place, and it's even good to be raw, but with the raw part of it, it's still just food. It's still just food. So many people, like, the one thing I want to say don't do, the 2 most important things, is number 1, don't be so consumed by this food thing. Don't get into that trap of just like constantly, you know, trying to go down another rabbit hole and trying to be the deepest of the deep and wanting to know every single fact about it. I get questioned, you know, sometimes it's just like, I don't mention it that much, but it's just like, I want to just start saying, stop harshing my buzz, stop harshing my fruit buzz. When I just like this is as pure as it gets for me. When I'm eating a mango or something like this, I'm not thinking about all this BS and all the tenets of the raw food diet and why the mango does this. For me, it's pure. I mean, I'm not being silly here. I meditate on mango sometimes. Sometimes I meditate on my fruit. I just simply observe, touch, think, and I just am into the joy of the fruit, into the joy of the experience. And over the almost 7 years that I've been doing this lifestyle, and I've been around other people doing this lifestyle, I gotta say I'm winning in one category big time over the majority, and that's just being happy with what I do, you know, being happy within what I'm eating, within my lifestyle. You know, now granted, there was a prolific change for me that's not probably all food related, and I can't just say, okay, well, everybody's experience would be the same. But you know, I came from such a dirty, gritty place. I lived in filth. I drank all the time. I participated in all kind of debauchery. When I let all that go, when I started eating differently and just let all that energy go, and it could have been partly letting go of the drinking and just partly getting out of certain situations, but none of this has ever been all that serious to me. Maybe for the first 15 minutes. When I say 15 minutes, I mean maybe for the, you know, maybe for the first 6 months, maybe for the first year. But I do solidly remember my thinking and where I was. Right about the time I was 1 year being vegan. Actually, I'd been locked up. I locked up in Panama. But even before that, I remember when I moved from the city down to Playa Jaco, and I'd only been raw for maybe what I can't remember, but I wasn't raw for a full year, wasn't vegan for a full year, but I'd already found this real deep peace, and it, you know, and by then I was not obsessing over the food anymore. I think I'd already taken on this this thought train of thought about like, you know, it's just food. It's just food. Now that's not meaning going out, I want to go out and eat garbage or whatever, but don't be consumed by this food. Don't be into the geek stuff of constantly trying to analyze, or you're getting enough of this. Oh, wait a minute, are you doing this? Nobody analyzed or fretted over their diet, over their way of eating, over their lifestyle this much back when they were eating garbage. There's a saying I see people do all the time. They're like, you know, as soon as you start eating healthy, or like, you know, when you're a kid, everybody wants you to eat your vegetables. Soon you eat your vegetables. Why are you eating vegetables all the time? So I don't know. I've just never really, that's just never resonated, all this discussion and back and forth, and actually the raw food diet or the raw vegan lifestyle as a thing. It's just a part. It's just really a part of the bigger picture. It's really only a part of our health. It's only a part of our happiness. But it is a big part. And I always do want to give props to that it was, for me, the best way I can put it for me is the food was kind of a catalyst. The food kind of put things into motion. And it kept me on a certain path. I think the food put things into motion, cleaned me out enough to start thinking clearly, to where I didn't go back to the booze. And, you know, it was just a good thing for me from the beginning, but it was what it was. You know, I saw the folly of being obsessed with this all the time. I saw the folly even more so of always this never ending, and that started to pull on me in the beginning. And if I look back, I could see having taken that path, I could have seen myself falling into that trap that I've seen so many of, always going deeper, always going deeper. They're feeling good, you're feeling good, but it's always, oh, we can go a little bit deeper, another level of detox. Oh, we can do this, we can do that, and if we calculate, and I'm just like, I'm just over here eating some fruit and enjoying it. Which brings me to number 2 that I talk about all the time, all the time. It's hugely important. You've got to enjoy your food. You've got to enjoy your food every day, you know. There may be a brief period of, you know, you're transitioning from one way of eating to another. You don't like everything we like, but you've got to figure out a way to enjoy your food. So that's where it goes back to the recipe stuff. Like, don't be just a recipe collector, you know, find things that you really like. I'm pretty much, like I say, I'm an impulsive person. I just kind of feed the ego, or I feed the baby that asks for things. It just doesn't ask for that bad. So I just, you know, I just keep it simple. I keep this thing simple, and I enjoy my food all the time. I think there's this misconception. Like, I was talking with somebody about this recently, and I was like, I think it's like people think of us as having all this, or I just say, think of me. I don't know what other people do. Thinking of me of having all this discipline, like I'm this disciplined soldier that just, I can eat like this and I make myself eat like this. No, 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 no. I don't make myself do anything. I love, love, love. And the simpler is the love. Like, you know, when I'm getting plenty of stuff, when I'm getting plenty of banana, you'll see. You'll hear me talking less about eating the cooked food now that the mangoes are back. You know, I've got orange juice in the mornings. I can roll from my citrus juice to my mango mono meal. I love to mono meal mangoes first thing, but enjoy your food. And I'll end with this. Just in general, let's stop being so serious. None of us get out of this thing alive. None of us get out of this thing alive. And this whole competitive, or let's see who, oh, this person's going a little bit deeper, or now how much, what can I do? Just enjoy the ride. You know, you never know where it'll end. You could do all this stuff, you could eat all this stuff, you could learn all this stuff, and bam, you step into the street, bus hits you tomorrow. Or you go out on the golf course, hit a few balls, and boom, lightning comes down and gets you. But however it comes, we don't get out of this thing alive. So anyhow, this is just kind of a fun video today. I just want to I like to lighten things up, because there's just too much heaviness around all this food stuff and too much seriousness. I'm the clown prince. That's where I am. I'm the jester, I'm the joker, I'm the fool. I like to poke at some of it and like have a good time with it. But anyhow, don't take all this stuff all that seriously. Just enjoy the food and enjoy the abundance that we enjoy on a raw food diet. Anyhow, just my 2 cents worth. Hope you guys enjoyed this one today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.